And we're back for Black Ink Roll. We're back for that Black Ink Roll. Okay, y'all, we're gonna get through this real quick because it wasn't a lot that happened, okay? So, Cease felt like Teddy was trying to take him out. And I'm like, out of what? The shop he comes to every day anyway? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. Why would you think he was doing that? You got some trust issues, nigga. Teddy is like, look at her. You know, look at your girl. It wasn't about the pussy. Melody's a great artist. He look at some of her stuff and like, all right, man, call her back. Okay, but we still don't see her this episode. Then this singing cat named Marcos comes in to get a jaguar in his chest so that Cease can take this opportunity to, delve into his emotions. Like, we give a fuck. Duchess, says that her shop needs more money. She's trying to make this bread so she can get her shop together, but it's every time she pick up the phone, somebody calling her about another thing that needs more money, and she's stressed out. And she's also stressed out over seizing his baby mama drama with Crystal's ass. And I'm like, y'all still ain't got this shit together. It's been like 3 years, Sonny. Y'all still ain't got this shit together. And it's been even longer than that. But I'm just saying, since y'all been on television with this shit, you ain't watched yourself and felt like maybe we need to do better. Okay, like, I mean, I just don't fucking know. Anyway, y'all. Production tell me it's Crystal. Okay. Look. Okay. Duchess is going to Miami on you hoes, okay? Because she needs a break, okay? And she even takes her ring off because she feel like C's is always doing him, so I'ma do me, like that. Donna feels like Duchess is fake because she act all sympathetic about her miscarriage, but then gonna call her child a bastard child. And it's like, girl, don't feel bad. Any child Duchess would have had would have been a bastard child too. Anyway, y'all, so Duchess says that she said that because Donna fucked everybody in the crew. And I'm like, but bitch, wait on it. Okay, like I just wait on it. Why you deflecting? Why you deflecting? Why you putting your shit on her? Cause that's what you doing right now. Anyway, y'all. So Sky and her homegirl was in another car, and they're like, man, them two hoes remind me of old lesbian ass fighting couple. And I'm like, wait on it, bitch. Just wait on it. Yo. So Sky running around naked, jumping in pools and shit, loose as a goose. Don't get me started, okay? Duchess is having a good time for once, okay? She acts different when she's not around C's. Like, I gotta be a lady when I'm around C's. I gotta be a boss, bitch. And I feel like that's so she can always hold shit over his head. Like, to be honest and to be real, like, women, we know we good at this shit. And we know if we, like, really, really, really wanted to fuck over somebody and not get caught, we could, okay? It's simple. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas not that hard to fool most of the time. You know what I mean? Because y'all be so caught up in y'all own shit, y'all don't even be realizing when your bitch done slipped out or dipped out on your ass, okay? But, I don't feel like that's what she be trying to do, but I feel like she still feels some type of way in their relationship and do what she want to do when she want to do it because she feels some type of way. But I also get tired of Duchess sometimes because I feel like it's always negative. It's always woe is me. You have a great life right now. You have a great opportunity. You have a lot going for you. And there's no reason for you to be on this show, woe is me, every fucking episode. It's just depressing. So I'm very happy that she got on this show and got drunk and had fun because, I was here for it. Okay, so Sky is running around. I told y'all, jumping in pools, naked and shit, loosing as a goose and all of that. And then we flip back to, because I'm still not over that. Like, they was taking shots and she was still naked. I was like, okay. This is a different setting, so I'm not upset about it. So Puma is playing daddy at the shop. Okay? And that's cool and everything, but bitches ain't got time for that. So his mother-in-law came and got the baby because she doesn't feel like the baby is safe in a tattoo parlor. And I feel like I'm kind of like on the fence about it because I grew up in a in a hairdresser. I grew up in a salon. I grew up around products. I grew up around perms and hot combs and curling irons and dryers and all of that shit. Okay, so at the end of the day, some people could feel like that was dangerous, but I never hurt myself. I was always being watched. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mama wasn't about to let me get hurt, and we, It's in the Seventh Ward. It's not exactly the safest neighborhood. And we should just be out that motherfucker. And nothing, we were always being watched by everybody. So it just depends on the situation. So that's why I'm not really like on Puma. And I feel like once again, the mama is over exaggerating, but I feel like she did him a favor when she came and got the baby, and he needed to just let it go instead of being mad about it, because at the end of the day, don't nobody want that baby running around that fucking tattoo parlor crying and shit. Okay, so just if she gonna take her, let her take her. Okay, like damn, it did not have to be an argument. So shit meets with Achilles and Kathy unannounced, and she all pissy about it. And basically her issue is he always pop up out the blue with gifts and shit, but don't help on a regular basis, and he's not constant, he's not consistent. And I understand her aggravation with that, I really do, but I also feel like it's important for her to not show being upset in front of him. If the little boy is happy to see his daddy, then let him have that. That shouldn't be ruined because you pissed off because he's not being the good daddy that he should be being. Bitch, come on. Like, where are you at with this shit at this point? Like, he is gonna be him. It's time for you now to do what you have to do to make sure that your son comes out right, and take responsibility for what you do to make your son turn out, in any kind of way that might be negative. Not saying that he will, but just saying you so worried about shit affecting y'all son badly. But bitch, you not that much better. You really not that much better with the way you let your emotions control you, and don't think about him before you think about how you're feeling in that moment. Sometimes it's not about you, it's about him. And I don't feel like Kathy gets that all the time. And look, she's human, just like we all are, but bitch, get it a little bit more, okay? Thank you. So, I'm just on something about C's and Teddy right quick. So, C's and Teddy are sitting down having this conversation about Duchess, and how C's feels like that he's ready to settle down. It's like, we know it's the next step, so why not, do it and get it over with? And Teddy is like, dude, I understand you feel like that, but don't make that decision because of that. Make the decision because you really want to do it. And Teddy says that, their relationship is 60-40. 60% good 60% bad, 40% good, because even though Duchess supports him and makes him do better, she also breaks him down and talks to him bad and treats him bad and throws shit in his face. And I totally see that I totally see what Teddy's talking about. And I do feel like that's a tough situation on both sides, because I see why Duchess feels the way she feels sometimes, but I also feel like Duchess overreacts and has to learn how to stop making it all about her all the time. And she does do that. And C's needs to learn how to not let his anger control how he deals with her, as far as respecting her and not cheat on her, and be sensitive to her when she's going through things, but at the same time let her know when she's being disrespectful. She needs to be checked just like he needs to be checked. I need to be checked just like Lyric needs to be checked. That's why we together, because we got different shit to be checked on. And when we check each other, we can't be like, you do the same shit, and it be like, nah, we don't have those same problems. Okay, I do too much, he do too little, so I gotta check him and he gotta check me, and then we balance each other out. That's how it's supposed to be. But if he's too scared to check her and all she doing is checking him, that shit not gonna work. Simple as that. So, but they still together, and I'm glad they still together. But I'm tired of seeing the negativity in their relationship, and then seeing them fight back at everybody on social media like it's our fucking fault that y'all relationship is bad, when it's been fucked up from the jump. We gonna get there. Okay, so we all know that Duchess and them went out and had a good time, right? So they came back that night, and everybody is loose as a goose, horny. Okay, Duchess is fingering people, playing with people pussies, and Donna is banging her out, and Sky is just like, these two bitches look hot in the puss. It's about to go down. And something happened, but we didn't get to see it. But then the next morning, Duchess is like, oh my God, I just made the worst mistake of my whole life. And I'm like, you let Donna eat you out, and that's the mistake you made? That's the worst thing you did your whole life, is let Donna eat you out? Really? The biggest mistake, I'm sorry. Really? Look like you was having fun to me. Dinah said, bitch, you lying. You know that was the best night of your life. And I'm like, she probably feels dirty because you're dirty. But she's dirty too and just doesn't want to realize it. So it's kind of like, yeah, bitch, just get over it. Just get over it. Like your guilt about it is making me uncomfortable. Like if you was just like, look, it happened and that's it, but you sitting in the confessional about to cry. And I hope this is not what that is about, but it seemed like that's what it's about. Like you real upset because you let her eat the box because you got drunk. You the one that decided to get that fucked up and take your ring off. Like, don't act like you didn't start off knowing exactly what the fuck you was doing by going overboard with the drinking and taking your ring off. Like you wanted to do something and now you feel bad. Like, you feel bad because it's on TV. I feel like if it was something that you could just have in your back pocket and it was with somebody that wasn't Dinah, but now Dinah done fucked you, Dinah done fucked Ted, Dinah fucked shit, Dinah fucked Walt. So really the only person she hasn't fucked is Cease. And that is amazing to me. And now I feel like Cease should fuck her just so everybody can feel equal. Donna is, I hate that she got all them tattoos on her neck. You know, don't get me wrong, y'all know I love tattoos, but I feel like there are certain areas of women that should just be, you know, like their breasts and their necks and shit like that. This is like, this is our beauty shit. This is us right here. And I feel like I don't want anything, you know, in that space because I'm only going to have this young face for, you know, a momentary, you know, space and time. And then eventually this shit is going to fall and it's not going to look pretty with tattoos all around it. So I'm just, you know, this shit I can cover up with a sweater if I feel like it or eventually get it removed. I won't ever. It's my father's initials and I don't regret any of my tattoos. I'm 27 and I feel like that's where I was at the time. I thought about what I wanted to get. I didn't just do whatever. And I feel like I'm happy with my tattoos. I don't have a lot of them, but I'm not like, oh my God, I wish I would have never got it. No, I like all my tattoos. So, you know what I'm saying? To everybody that said, you gonna regret that. Fuck you, I don't regret shit. I like the body art. What you want me to do? I'm bohemian, bitch. Anyway, but I don't smell like patchouli. Did you not come home with paper towels? Oh, okay. I'm about to say, like, niggas just finding paper towels everywhere. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying, y'all. But yeah, she let Donna eat out. Oh, well, bitch. Crying and shit. Oh, well. You'll be alright. Oh, my God. I'll see y'all in the next review. Peace out.